All right, so I recently got hired to be a developer for a project that's all written in Python, which is a problem because I don't know Python. So, over the next 30 days, what I want to do is actually learn it um, and start working on the project. So, hopefully, I can be in a place where, yeah, where I don't get fired. So, here we go. Actually, let's do it this way. There we go. Let's pull up a new tab and I'll show you the course that I'm following along with. So it's called 100 Days of Code, Python Bootcamp. And there's actually 100 different projects. I'm probably not going to learn all the projects. The reason is because I want to do the foundation. Um, I need a little bit of scripting and data visualization. And then what I really want to do is cut into data visualization, um, and maybe a little bit of UI stuff. And that's just because that's what I'm going to need for my job. Um, so hopefully that'll cut it down to where it's feasible within just a couple days. So let's get started on that. It's actually, there's a free version if you go to their GitHub. Let me see if I can find it and I'll post it. Let's see. Man, they use REPL for a long time. So let's just search it this way. Let's just go to man, lots of people have done this. Let me see. It's weird that it doesn't have the GitHub. Huh, I guess they all are isolated. So I guess worst case, if you don't want to pay for the course, just search someone else's repositories. Um, and you can get all the code that way. So what I'm gonna do is I'll start with REPL.it, make an account real quick. And I don't even know how to use this. So I'll just go back to my project. So, okay, so we're at the project and I'm just going to get started on the first tutorial. And what I'm going to do, because I've done a little bit beforehand. So what I'm actually going to do is just look at the challenge, um, and then just try to dive into it and get as far as I can before I need to start doing tutorials. So let's see. So this is the first challenge. What is your pet's name? Doggo. Oh, wait. So that was not how it was supposed to work. Let me see. Click run. What was the city you grew up in? Tampa. Dog's name was Sunny. So I think it's actually like a rapper name generator. So let's go ahead and start. What the heck? Did I like reach a limit or something? Okay, let me see if I can just copy hers then. Okay, so it is. So let's start by downloading PyCharm. It looks like that's the best place to start. So first, let's download Python. Um, Do you want to download PyCharm? Man, it just keeps slowing down. Almost. There we go. Okay, let's close Python. Let's close this. And we'll just wait on the JetBrains IDE to download. Honestly, this could be a short right here. I only been streaming. Okay. Goodness. What's my internet speed at? Ugh. That's not terrible, I guess. Definitely not great. Let's go ahead and open that. Okay, Python setup. Huh, probably want that. And now we wait. No. Okay. Import settings, might as well. Okay, so now we have PyCharm. Let's throw that up. Let's go to learn. Enable access. Okay, go in, get started. Okay, so now we have a ton of courses. So let's go to 100 days of code. Okay. Uh, okay, here we go. So check this out. We now have 16. Scratch instead of using templates I've created for you. Don't worry. That's so smart. So things we want to do is Python. Oh, comments are octothorpes. Am I crazy? Where is, there it is. Okay, so we have the first 15 days, which gets us to through the beginner section. So let's go ahead and get started. Get user input for get your let's say output text as string. So let's just do this. Print is plus we want pet name plus okay, and then we're gonna say home name is equal to something. I don't actually know if this is how you set up variables, but we'll figure out what's wrong with this in a second. Home name is equal to maybe get. Now, input. Ah. um, And then we can just do the same thing again. So that was home name, but then this is pet name. So does that work? Okay. So I just have to specify that this is a string. And now it doesn't like that. So let's see. Can I say var? Okay, so now let's watch the tutorial on how to get input. Okay, so they don't even cover variables yet. So here's what we'll do. So Tampa, what was the name of your first pet? Doggo. Doggo. Your band name is Tampa Doggo. Perfect. Okay. Day 2. Here we go. Day's worth of code in 5 minutes. Data types. Tip calculator. Welcome to the tip calculator. What was the total bill? How many people split the bill? So here's what we need to do. We need to 10% of the bill. Calculate. Based on the percentage of the bill. And then the other thing we need to do is divide the total by the number of people. Okay. And math is multiplication is cumulative, or I think, right? Cumulative. So we can not worry about order on that. So we'll say total equals bill times tip. And then we say personal cost is going to be equal to total over people, right? And this is just turning that comment into a thing. So let's give that a try. Oh, and then we got to print it. Everyone needs to pay. And we're just going to add the string of personal cost. Actually, let's do this. What was the total bill? Let's say it was $500. 15%. I should have done 10%. It would have been easier math. Let's say 2 people. So each person's paying $250. Let's talk about what it will be. The total is going to be 15% of 500, which is 75. And then it's divided between 2 people, so you should have like 32. Wait, no, 38.5. Oh, okay. Is there a 2 string? Nope. So let's wrap this. Okay, so we'll make it easier. We'll do 500. And we're going to do 10%, which is $50. And we're going to divide it between 2 people, so it should be 25. 2,000. So personal cost. Let's do int. Let's see if that works. So 500, 10%. Oh, that's what it is. It wasn't about end casting. I'm multiplying it by 10, not 10%. Yep, so we can actually undo that. But this has to be tip over 100, right? Because it's a percentage. And then that works. Pick $25. Let's just do all right. Treasure Island. So there's a flow chart. And it is not going to load. Okay. if input right, so if this is not strictly equal to the string left, there is no brackets, right? It's just this, colon, enter. That is crazy to me. That is so, I can't believe that that is how Python decides to, that actually kind of hurts me. Okay. So if the input is not left, else um, if the input is not so if they don't strictly say wait, let's print you died. And then else we move on and we say if we're actually going to say it's equal to input which one we go through. Can you do new lines? Yeah, okay, nice. Did let's see, did she cover switch statements? Oh, they do cover variables in the first day. I could have used that, but it doesn't really matter. Control flow, if else, modulo. So I don't see switch. Um, if is red. Elif, here we go. If it's blue, print um, else. If it's yellow, print okay, and then else, right? Because this is anything else you want to print. Okay, let's not wait. Let's go ahead and run this. Okay. Not, can I say not strictly equal? No. Okay. Let's go left. We want to wait. Yellow. Oh, I should have done red. Hold on. Yeah, so capitalization does matter. Can I say okay, cool. So I think we're kind of good. This is probably randomization. Oh, hey Taylor. Yeah, this is supposed to be super beginner friendly, so I can kind of go ahead and explain. I'm kind of just speed running a course on Python because I started working on a project for Python. So, and I know nothing about it. So, but I'm on the team. So what I'm doing is kind of just quickly refreshing since I already know the programming. Um, so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So this one, what we're probably going to have to do is, and this will probably be the last one that I do. We want to get a number 1 through 3 from the user. Um, then we want to for the other player. And then we want to map each number to a string above. Right, so each of these are just character strings. Um, and then we just want to output okay, so to get a number 1 through 3 from the user, all we have to do is user input is equal to, we want it to be an int, input, and we'll say so we want to say 1 rock, 2, 3. And then get a random number, so I'll have to learn how to do that real quick. So let's actually just pull it up this way. Oh, whoops. um, okay, random generates pseudo-random numbers. So basic functions, that means you just multiply based on the range, or can you feed the range? Turn a random element from a non-empty sequence, random shuffle, you can shuffle. Okay. So if I give, it can 0 through 1, right? So if I do like random times 50, it'll give me 1 through 50. Um, Let me see if that's how they recommend in the course. Let's import. Rand int. So 1 through 3. Okay, so we've got that. We've got that. So we can say it's probably easiest to just do a switch. Did they not have switch statements? Okay, they don't. So we want to check if user input. Ooh, how do we want to do this? Hmm. If they're the same number, that means they tie. Minus, I'll say opponent minus opponent choice. Or what if we just say result? I know this is not how they teach it in the course, but result is equal to user input minus opponent choice. So if the result is equal to if they're 0, that means they tied. If you subtract the value of the first by the second and there's a gap of 1, that would mean let's do mod 3. 0 and 2. And let's do 0, 1, 2. Okay. So then this is just a cheeky way of solving it. And you would want to say also NENT. Let's say Okay, let's just fix that. And then we'll say opponent hand is equal to options at the index of opponent choice. And then if there's a gap of 1, that means that you lose. If there's a gap of 2, that means you win, right? So if I choose rock, which is 0, and you choose paper, then -1 is going to give me. So that's what I need to do. Um, if result equals 0, print it's a tie. Else if equals 1, print we're going to print opponent hand plus the opponent 1. And let's just put this on a new line. Let's do 2. So, and then you win. I think I can actually do. I think that works. We shall see. I actually never saw Squid Games. Let's see. I will do rock. Okay, I won. Let's see. I will do rock again. It's a tie. So then I need to print opponent hand plus let's go ahead and just copy this. So if I choose rock, it's a tie because they chose rock. If I choose rock, it's a tie, they chose rock again. Let's just make sure. I won because it's scissors. And let's hope that I can lose real quick. So that's a problem. So then, else if result, what if we do this? Mod. Plus opponent choice. What if we do result mod 2 is equal to 1. That should work, right? 0, the opponent 1. And if I do 0 and that's a tie. So basically what I did, okay, give me scissors, come on. Okay, cool. So basically what I did is I checked if the values are the same, that's a tie. If they're 1 apart, that means that the opponent would win because they're 1 ahead, I think. What if I'm scissors and they're rock? Shoot. No, it doesn't actually work. Let's just do this. Huh, how do you do this? Let's see what their solution is. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Oh my gosh, they just wrote out everything. Oh, so they do check for valid inputs. So they kind of did what I did, except they also did. So let's just cover that edge case. So if opponent choice is equal to shoot. If they pick 2 and you pick 0, if I pick 0 and they pick 2, that gives a difference of 2. Oh, but if I pick 1 and they pick 3, that gives a difference of 1. So I do want that. I think that actually should cover it. Okay, I actually gotta get going because Tommy just got up. So I'll put this in chat real quick. So this is on Udemy. But actually you can get the first 15 days of the course for free if you download PyCharm and then go into courses, and it's called 100 Days of Code. So you can see that right here. And you just search for the course, and it'll give you the first 15 days for free so you can get started. You won't have tutorials because those are part of this course. Um, but it's apparently one of the best Python courses. All right, good luck with that. Also, feel free to join the coding Discord. I'm probably going to start pushing out my daily challenges to everyone in that community just so they can always learn. All right. Well, that's it from me for today. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.